is Nang.
And my name B.
Today we will talk about the animal feed market in the third quarter of 2025.
During the 3 months of third quarter of 2025, several notable developments influenced both domestic and international feed ingredient markets. Below are the keys highlight that self-supply, pricing, and trade activities. About the domestic stock policy, Vietnam continued to exhibit import duty on key raw materials such as corn, soybean meal, and Ddgs, while maintaining 5% VAT to support businesses amid rising logistics costs. And global supply, global soybean demand from China had resulted in abundant global supply and stable prices. And market pressure, ongoing US and Europe tension, and higher Europe tariffs on US corn helped redirect trade flow toward Asia, putting slight upward pressure on prices.
The second point, quality controls. Regulation on quality control and traceability has been tightened. Therefore, it's leading to longer customer time and certain costs. The fourth key is global supply. India. It has been expanding corn-based production and allowed the resumption of the rice bran export, providing additional commodity sources of Ddgs and rice bran for the region. The final key is current price trend, which increased demand and highest freight costs. Price of ingredients such as Ddgs, soybean meal, and rice bran are gradually rising. Despite ample supply, business should closely monitor market movement to adjust import plans accordingly. This is a brief overview of the key highlights in this duration. The following section covers the focus of today's report.
According to preliminary data from the General Department of Customs, Vietnam imported over 2.83 million tons of corn in quarter 3 in 2025, up 18% year-on-year, with an average price of $251 per ton, down slightly $7 from the same period in 2024. The southern region accounted for the majority with 2.45 million tons, while the northern region imported around 372,000 tons. By the companies, CB Vietnam was the largest importer with 570,000 tons, followed by Khai Anh Bình Thuận with 485,000 tons, and Nhất Thành with 171,000 tons. In the term of supply sources, Argentina remained the dominant importer, contributing 57% of total import, followed by Brazil at 35%, and the last one in the United States with 8%. Now, we will move on to soybean meal (MBM). Vietnam imported 1.41 million tons of soybean meal in quarter 3 in 2025, with an average price of $364, making a slight increase from the previous year. The South continued to lead with 243,000 tons, while the North accounted for 113,000 tons. Cargill Vietnam remained the largest importer with 131,000 tons, followed by CB Vietnam with 121,000 tons and Việt Nhật Nutrition with 42,000 tons. Argentina continued to dominate as a primary supplier, providing 1 million tons, about 71%, and followed by Brazil 18% and the US 12%. Overall, soybean meal price remained steady, reflecting a balance between domestic demand and international supply.
Now we will move on to the third part wheat. During this duration, Vietnam imported more than 458,000 tons, a slightly year-on-year, with an average price of $254 per ton. Khai Anh Bình Thuận led with 61,000 tons, followed by Lúa Vàng and Thiết Lập. each at 86,000 tons, while Vietnam flour imported over 45,000 tons. Ukraine remained the leading supplier, accounting for 77.8% of total imports, followed by Bulgaria and Australia. Now we will move on to the final part, Ddgs. Vietnam Ddgs imports surged in the third quarter 2025, reaching over 430,000 tons, up about 27% compared to the same period in 2024. The average import price stood at $237 per ton, reflecting higher domestic demands. The North imports around 204,000 tons, while the South accounted 209,000 tons, showing the balanced demand across the regions. Among importers, Malaysia Street topped the list with 29,000 tons, followed by Victoria, Vietnam, and Cambodia. The US remained the largest supplier, contributing 70.5% of total importers, while India and Brazil accounting for 20.6% and 9% respectively.
Overall, Q3 in 2025 saw significant growth in Vietnam import of plant protein ingredients, especially corn and Ddgs, while soybean meal and wheat remained stable. Argentina and the United States continue to play leading roles in Vietnam feed ingredient supply chain. The quarter reflected steady recovery in feed production demand, coupled with a flexible import strategy from the major company, helping to ensure stable raw material supply from the second half of 2025.
And these are the key market highlights in this quarter.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Goodbye!